Hello, and welcome to this video. So this video is going to be the next video in our Pixelmon Server series as we continue to work on the server that we have created. So what we're going to do is this would be like a quick start guide, how to get started on the server. If you want to figure out how to install Pixelmon, you just have to go to the first video and then we show you how to install it quick. But once you have it installed, you go to multiplayer, you would just go to add server. And if you want to play on our server, you would just put in this IP address, right? We'd have the IP in the description, or you could pause the video and then copy it in. Once you add the server, you can go down here, click on the star button, and then it'll bring it up closer to the top so you can find it. So what we're going to do is the first time that you join the server, you're going to be getting your starting equipment, and you're going to be able to choose your starting Pokemon, right? So you can choose any of these starting Pokemon here. We usually just choose Bulbasaur because he's number 1 in the Pokedex. So we're just going to choose him. We choose Bulbasaur, and we get our starter kit. So here is the spawn point. Let's just go through the journey map and then just remove all these waypoints here, right? So as soon as you join in, you would be given all of these things. Something you're going to want to do is equip your iron equipment and your old running shoes. So this will help give you defense to protect you from the monsters on the server. Because as well as being a Pixelmon server, vanilla mobs like zombies and skeletons and creepers spawn, so wild Pokemon will attack you as well. So you have to be careful out there, right? These zombies and creepers and skeletons and Pokemon will attack you everywhere that you go. If you want the introduction, you can talk to her. We just set up these NPCs here. Maybe I'll go through it. Welcome to the Just Play Pixelmon server. Monster spawning is enabled, so be careful when exploring at night. You might find zombies and skeletons and creepers and those flying monsters, so bring a good armor and a good weapon. Torches or any good light source will stop monsters from spawning, so bring lots of those. So if you're exploring anywhere, just lay down torches, and then during the night, monsters won't spawn in that area. There's also been some other changes, right? If you look here, some changes is we lowered the max level from 100 down to 60. So it'll be a lot easier to reach a max level with all your Pokemon. Because I know getting from level 60 to 100 takes forever. So we lowered that. If you want to get a max, you just have to get level 60, that's it. As well as we increased the Pokemon storage, so you can store twice as many Pokemon. As well as we doubled the breeding storage, so you can breed twice as many Pokemon. As well as we increased the shiny chance, should the shiny Pokemon spawn twice as often. The world size is 20,000, and we can use RTP to go find a base. You might be teleported to the middle of the ocean, so prepare for that. So let's just do that first here, right? I guess you could go to spawn. There would be these places set up at the moment, and maybe there'd be other places, but I guess we should delete the map pretty soon. But at a spawn, we have this whole forest area up here. So you can build your base at spawn along the forest area. This is just a protected pathway. And then you can maybe claim your base here or something. Or you can just live along the road, right? Just at spawn. Or if you wanted to, you could go to RTP/RTP. And then, like that person said, it would bring you to a random place in the world. Like he said, it could spawn you in the ocean. So it looks like we're in the Dead Seas. Oh, there's actually a desert nearby. Okay, so it actually spawned us near land here, right? So if we wanted to save this location, so we come back here, if we found a desert over here, and I swear a desert always spawns beside a savanna biome. So if we found a desert biome and we found a savanna biome, it seems like they always spawn right beside it most of the time. We go here. We say we want to save this waypoint. So you just press the J button, and we can see where we are on the map, right? Here's this. There's even a village over here by the looks of it. So we just press J, go to waypoints. We could create a new waypoint, and we could just name it like Savannah Desert. Savannah Desert. And then if we wanted to get back here, we just have to teleport back here. That's it. So we'd save it. Now this teleport is saved. And if we wanted to come back here, we could use the /spawn command to go back home. And I guess we should set one here, right? If you wanted to skip the spawn command, you could just add a waypoint. Maybe name this one spawn. And then you'd have a waypoint saved at spawn as well. So you can see that the Savannah Desert, we can look in a direction to see where it is. So the Savannah's way over there, right? If we wanted to, maybe we can go RTP again. Then maybe find a different biome. So it looks like we got teleported into the ocean again. Oh, but there's some land here, right? So I guess it's like another desert. Oh, we're right at the world border. So it's teleported us 20,000 out. We can even go from here if we wanted, right? We're at 20,000 out. Maybe we could get a boat and then go out in the ocean and then explore the ocean or something. But then we can keep teleporting around, right? We found a cherry blossom forest. Maybe this is like a jungle type biome as well. So if we wanted to go here, maybe we could save a teleport here. Is that a zombie? Yeah, it's the zombie. So the zombies will be coming out too, right? So just making a waypoint, we can see here, here's a cherry blossom. There's like 4 different biomes here. I guess we'll show this too. If you die, there'll also be a death waypoint, right? So if you were out somewhere, you're exploring, you got killed, you wanted to go back to where you were, you just open up the J, go to the waypoints, and your death marker is saved, right? So if we teleport back here, we can teleport to exactly where we died. If we wanted to remove it, we already saved it as cherry blossom, so you can remove it. So that's pretty much how the home system works, right? There's no set home because set home was bugged and it wasn't working too well. There's no warps because we don't have any warps set up. And the only teleport that we have is spawn or these waypoints that you set up, right? So we figured out how to explore the world, find the different biomes and everything. He tells you about claiming. So let's just go to the desert over here, right? We'll just go to the desert. We'll just time set day. Now we'll show you how to claim land. So if you want to claim land. Wonder why they're not getting killed. The sun is out. We'll just do it here just because we'll be able to see the claim borders and everything. So if we found this here, we can look at the mini map. Each of these squares is 1 chunk. So you can claim up to 9 chunks. You can claim them any way that you want. You claim them any way that you want. Let's go to creative so that we can fly over here. So if we found this place, if we found a chunk and wanted to claim, it doesn't have to be in the desert, but the command would be claim create chunk, and then you would have claimed your land, right? We can see the borders are here. We got some glowstone and some gold here, which shows you the border of your land. And if you were to stand in it, and then you use this command again, then it would show you the border of it, right? So if you need to find the border of it later, you could just use the same command to see what the border of it was. As well as, I guess, you could do the claim greeting. So like entering, keep your game on MC's house, right? And then we can set the farewell if you wanted to. So this is when people enter and leave your claim. Farewell. They say leaving. Leaving, keep your game on its house. So now whenever you leave, and then whenever you enter, it would tell you when you leave and you enter. Yeah, then when people enter your claim, they'll see that message pop up. So if you wanted to expand your land, if you wanted more place to build, so we just build something here. We'll be like, we have a house here. We build a house. We built a house. And maybe we had some farmland here or something, but then we're like, this house is small. We want to get a bigger house. What you would do is you just go claim expand 16. And then this would expand your claim by 16 in this direction, which should be another chunk. So if we look at the map, now we claimed this chunk, and now we also claimed this chunk here. So if we have this spot here, if we thought this was good enough space to build, looks like we have to do that command again. Yeah, if we just go claim create chunk, it would show the new borders of it. So we can see the borders of it here. Now we have both of these chunks owned. If we wanted to expand it again, we could look in this direction. So whichever direction you're looking is the direction that it's going to expand in. So since we did that, we expanded 16, right? Claim expand 16. Claim create chunk as we're standing in it, which show the new borders of it. And we don't have enough blocks. So we're gonna have to figure out this command here, right? Alright, so we just increased our claim block limit. Normally, you could claim 9 claims, but because we have spawn claimed, we need to be able to claim more. So since you did that, now your claim is just this big square here, right? So now it's pretty much like you own 4 chunks. So if you want to make it bigger, we could allow you to make a 3x3. So if we look in this direction and we go claim expand 16 and then claim create chunk, now it has expanded over here, right? So now we own 6 chunks. If we check the map, we didn't want to do that. If we check the map, now we might own these 6 chunks here, right? So if we look in this direction and we go claim 16, and then the clear borders here, now we have a 3x3 building area. So that's pretty much how expanding your claim goes. That's as much space as you get. So if you wanted to ever abandon it, I think you just go abandon as you're standing in it. Or you can go abandon all if you want to abandon all of your claims everywhere. So it's just abandon this one. Are you sure you want to abandon this claim? Yeah, we'll abandon it. And then you get your blocks refunded. And then if you want to move somewhere else, you can move somewhere else and then set up your base somewhere else. So that's pretty much that. That's how you claim your base, right? You could go RTP. It doesn't have to be like that big. You teleport to another desert. So I think deserts are pretty common or something. So you can't even go like claim. It doesn't all have to be one chunk, right? Claim create chunk here. So you can claim like one chunk here. You can claim like 4 of them, and then you can claim some chunks in some other area. So it's like if you claimed here, and then you found a spot over here, and then you wanted to claim another chunk over here, claim create chunk, then you could also create separate claims. Then you could resize them, right? So you could be here, If you want the other one to be a 1 chunk, or if you want this one to be 2 chunks, then you can do that. And then you have 3 of your 9 chunks taken up. So just go abandon this one. So they don't all have to be one area. You can move them around and have them as other areas. If you want to find your claims, you can go claim list. Then over here, it would show you where all of your claims are, right? So if you have some claims, you can't find where they are, you lost them, you would be able to teleport to all of them. I think is this the one in the desert? Oh, it's not. Here's the one in the desert. So we clicked here, and then we teleported to our desert claim. And then here's our borders, right? So we could just abandon this one. Abandon this. And then we can move our claim whenever we want. So I went through doing all of that. Let's just go to spawn. Let's go to the shop maybe, right? These guys are just going to tell you some other information. He'll tell you all these commands that we just told you. Claim abandon, claim create chunk, claim expand, claim greeting, farewell, claim list. We just showed you all of those. To set your home, you just open the journey map, then save your waypoint. Then RTP, as well as the Pokemon commands, right? IV/EVs. So we can just go like IVs 1, that command works. Then EVs 1, that command works as well. These guys are just going to tell you that there's a custom shop, so all the shop prices have been changed. And we made our own shopkeepers with their other items. We also added some new items to him. So if we go here, he's going to sell PC, healer, trade machine, enchanting table, bookshelves, plus all of the daycares here. And he's going to sell, we added equipment, right? We added the iron sword, we added the bow and arrows, and we added the iron equipment and the running boots to him. And we also added the iron tools, because originally he just sold iron ingots, that was it. That we're like, since you're going to be needing all these things every time, you're just going to be spending time crafting them. Because you're just going to be, because what we did is we bought 40 iron ingots. And then we just sat there. We had to craft the iron chest piece. We had to craft the legs. We had to craft the boots. We had to craft the helmets. So that would be easier if you could just buy them directly from the store. So there's some new items that he holds. You could buy all these from him. You could buy torches, wheat seeds, wheat, coal, redstone, gold, diamond, and these basic blocks. You could also sell them to the store. So if you have chests full of dirt and you have chests full of cobblestone and you don't have any use for it, you can just bring it to the shop and then you could sell it. Just like the farming, you could get some wheat seeds, then you could start growing a wheat farm, and then you could sell the wheat seeds and the wheat to him to earn some money with. And this person, he would sell apricorns, and he would also sell all the different Pokeballs. So if you're looking for any Pokeballs, you would come here and you would buy them from him. We also added the Master Ball, the Rare Candy, the Lucky Egg, the EXP items, and all the breeding items, right? Like the Destiny Dot, you need to get that, and all the power items here. Just because I know when you're out there searching for them, you'll find like 5 of them, and then you'll be searching for the last power item, and it might take you a while to get it. So it just makes it easier to actually get all 6 of them earlier. So that's what that was. This person just sells the evolution stones here. The trade machine, we have a PC here, so you can access your PC here, right? We got 60 spots. As well as the daycare, we got 6 spots. You should be able to access it here. We got healers here, so you can heal your Pokemon. And that's everything in this building pretty much, right? We got a trade machine here. And then for your starting equipment, right, you got the iron equipment, you got the running boots, you got the sword, the pickaxe, you got all this equipment here. We get a bow and arrows as well. As well as we get torches. For I get this chest here, we get some logs so that we can actually craft that. right? We can just go here, take the oak logs, craft them, and then we get a bunch of oak planks, so we craft other things. We gave you the crafting table, so you already have that. We gave you the furnace, so you already have that. We gave you a stack of bread. We gave you 2 healers, 1 PC, and 2 stacks of torches, and 2 stacks of torch arrows, and then 32 Pokeballs. So that's everything that you get to start with. So when you set up your first base, you already have a PC, you already have 2 healers. Just make sure that you don't break your healer, right? If you were to place a healer, and then if you were to break it, like even if you have a self-touch pickaxe, it won't actually give you the healer, right? So just make sure when you place your healer, place it somewhere where you're not gonna move it. Oh, you can place your PC and do that though, right? So if you're PC, you can actually mine that thing and you can pick it up again. So that's the starting items. We showed you the teleport commands. We showed you how to get your first claim. Showed you the spawn store here. And then that was pretty much it, right? So that's the beginning guide, how to get started on the server. And it showed you how to set up your own waypoints, so you can set up as many of these waypoints as you want, just like in a single player. Then to remove them, you just delete them, and then you can just teleport to all of them, and then find all the different biomes, and then catch a whole bunch of different Pokemon. So that's the getting started. Here's the spawn point, right? We already showed this a whole bunch of times, but if you wanted to figure out how much space you get. So as big as a spawn is, that's a 3x3 area. So you get a lot of space to actually build if you put all your claims in one big space. But you can separate it, right? You can have like a one claim has 4 claims, and then you make another area. Maybe it's like 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then another area can have like 2 claims. Then maybe another one with just 1 or something. But maybe we'll open the server to the public pretty soon. I think we're just going to make one more video where we actually see how it is to get started, right? This was the getting started guide. The next video will be us trying to get started. So we see how it goes through as a new player, how it works as a playthrough since everything is set up now. Also for the kit, we were going to give you enchantments. These were supposed to have enchantments on them, but we removed that. So if you're wondering about that, the reason for that is because whenever you reload it or whenever you restart the server, it doesn't save the enchantments, so it just gives you them like this, right? You just get the iron chest piece. It's enchanted, but it doesn't have anything. So we decided not to enchant it, right? Because we were supposed to get a Unbreaking 3, Protection 4, but then it just removes them. So we can't have enchantments on the starter kit. We also removed these balls, right? You just get 32 Pokeballs, that's it. So we'll see in the next video. We'll play through to see what it's like to begin on the server then, I guess. So if you want to play, right, we showed you the server address in the beginning, and it's in the description probably, but here's the server if you want to come play on the server. So we'll see you in the next video then.